Hello my YouTube family. So it's Whitney back again with another video. So today I wanted to do a video for the Fenty launch of her concealer. She has 50 shades of it and I think that is absolutely amazing, so I had to go in there and grab some of that. She also released a new setting powder in I believe 8 shades, so that is also phenomenal. She kind of like broke the record when she came out with her foundation. Like, I think she came out automatically with like 40 shades right off the bat, like one to fit every skin type. And then when she released this concealer, she came out with 10 more shades of the foundation. So she's really killing it. She's making sure that everyone's got a shade, and I've got to give her kudos for that. I mean, that's kind of awesome. So I had to go in there and I have my little box of goodies, which I didn't purchase all of these the other day. Some of these are Fenty products that I previously have, but I did purchase the powder, which I got the lavender powder because I'm just going to be using it for setting the concealer. Just that. And I had to get another one of the foundations. I ran out of my foundation and I'm in the shade 150, if you can see that. And I scooped up the concealer brush because I wanted to try that out. I didn't feel like the powder brush was necessary, so I skipped on that. She had released, I believe, 8 more shades of the Mademoiselle matte lipsticks. So I scooped up one of those in the shade I Quit. If you can see that. So I'm going to try all these out. I also have the Killawatt Foil Highlighter in Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. So I don't know if I'm going to use this one. I don't know, I might. I don't really know what I'm going to use it for. I was thinking I'd probably use it for eyeshadow. I was kind of leaning towards this one, which is Sandcastle and Minted Mojito. So I was leaning towards this earlier, but now I'm thinking, I don't know, kind of feeling this one. So yeah, I was thinking of doing the Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset, just because once I opened it up and flashed it in front of the camera, it was like, oh, it kind of matches what I have on, doesn't it? I mean, not that that matters, I have to go to work tonight, so I'll just be wearing my smock, my little tunic, so whatever, it doesn't matter. But I think I'll probably experiment with this with eyeshadow, see what I can come up with. I might use a little bit of the Sandcastle and Minted Mojito, we'll see. But I also have my Starstruck highlighter stick in here with my Diamond Veil, of course, and my Killawatt Mean Money and Hustla Baby. I love this one. This one is like a staple in my collection. So, I guess I'm going to go ahead and unbox some of these and let's just get started. Okay, so I'm jumping into the foundation now. And fun fact about the foundation, it is self-setting, so you don't necessarily need a powder with it, which I think is like the coolest thing ever. Like, that is absolutely amazing to me, just because, like, I used to live in Tennessee, living in like the Tennessee like heat and the humidity, like your makeup really wants to sweat off, and this stuff really sets itself so it doesn't want to sweat off. Like, you don't really need to set it with a powder to keep it from doing that, where it gets, and then you get a powder on there and then it gets all cakey because you get sweaty anyways. Well, this stuff doesn't do it. It's absolutely amazing. And I'm assuming the concealer is exactly the same way. So I'm just going to use the powder that I got just for under the eyes, just because it is the lavender powder, which is the brightening powder. So hopefully that's just going to brighten my under eyes a little bit with the concealer, because I have the shade 150 in the foundation and also 150 in the concealer. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of swatched them in store and I thought that they felt right as far as skin tone goes. So we'll see. I'm just going to jump into it. So this is Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in shade 150. So I'm just going to get a few pumps of that. And I'm going to use this IT Cosmetics foundation brush. It's just a little flat top, pretty much flat top. And because it does set itself, you kind of do want to work a little quickly with it. Like, you don't necessarily want to like set the dots all over your face and then blend it in. You kind of want to blend it in as you work. Ugh, my hair. Just buffing that into the skin. Okay, so now that we've got that on, it's going to set itself. It does oxidize just a little bit, so it's going to get a little bit darker. It turns a little bit pink, so it's not my exact shade, but it is literally the closest thing I can find besides Makeup Forever. And so we've got our foundation on, and now I'm going to jump into the concealer. Let me grab that. So this is our concealer in the shade 150. Okay, so just unboxing this. So what it says about this: instant photo soft coverage for all, long wear, light as air, and crease proof. Long wear, light as air, and crease proof. We'll see. Oh, that looks a little yellow, doesn't it? Maybe that's just me. It doesn't look so yellow on camera. I'm going to do it one eye at a time. I'm going to use her concealer brush. That way I get the full effect of it. So let me grab that and unbox it real quick. So far so good. It feels really creamy and it's not like drying or anything on the under eye, which is good. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in. This brush is soft. I wasn't expecting that for some reason. So, not my favorite concealer brush. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this so far. So far I love the concealer. It's beautiful. It's like, it looks like the perfect shade. It looks like the perfect shade to me. I wish it had a little bit more coverage. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more and just see if I can't cover up this little red dot a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm really liking the concealer. The brush, I don't know so far. I'm gonna give it another try on this eye and see what we think. But so far, I don't know how I feel about the brush. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start on the other eye. Okay, so far this is a fail for me. The brush I do not like, but the concealer, I don't know, I kind of like it. Is it wearable? We're gonna see. We're gonna test it out today. I'm gonna wear it all day today. I'm doing like pretty much all Fenty. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and unbox my Fenty powder in the shade Lavender. So I bought this specifically for under the eyes. It said brightening. Like, there was another lighter, or not lighter, darker shade, because this one is so light. Like, I thought that I should use butter, honestly. And then I looked at it in store and I was just like, I think lavender is the way to go, just for what I want it for. Let's see. So this is the packaging. Isn't that beautiful? Like, look at this. That is just gorgeous. So this is the powder. let's see. Get a little swatch of it on my hand. Ooh, that's bright. You guys see that? But what about when I blend it in? See, that's not so bad. No, that's not bad at all. I actually like that. Go ahead and set my under eyes before it does start to crease on me, because once it is set for the day, baby. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Morphe M36 bullet powder brush. Just kind of shaped where you can really get under the eye. So I'm just going to swirl this around in here and grab a little bit of that powder. Oh wow. Oh, and it's so soft. Ooh, that's lovely. So far so good. Oh, that feels so good. Feels so good. What do you guys think? Does it look okay? Is it brightening? I feel like it's pretty brightening. I feel like it is. I actually really like it. I like it a lot, actually. I was kind of scared of it, like, in store, and then I swatched it on my arm, and I was like, okay, this works pretty well, actually. I kind of dig it. So I bought it, and I actually like it. So, win. The powder is a win. Right on. It even came with this little protector case to put on top of it for like travel friendly. So I'm gonna actually pop that on there real quick. Moving on, I want to go ahead and start into eyes. So I think I'm gonna jump into, oh god. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna jump into this palette right here, which is actually a highlight palette technically. But I'm going to use it as eyeshadow, and I'm just going to drop this in my crease real quick. So let me grab a crease brush. I don't know if this is a good idea. This might be a really bad idea. Oh no. So what do we think about that? It's not too dark, is it? I don't think that's too dark. I feel like I could actually go darker. I'm gonna do it. I'm going darker. I'm doing it. I'm gonna be bold. Dare to be bold, my friends. Always. Okay, I think I like that a little better. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so now, I'm trying to use only Fenty products for this eye look. So I wonder how this is going to turn out. I guess I'll sweep a little bit of this shade, which is Mimosa Sunrise, in the outer corner. And then I think I'm going to jump over onto this one and use Sandcastle and just pop that on the inner corner. So I hope this works. We're going to try it. Be bold, right? Oh god. So I'm just going to grab my Target shadow brush and jump into Mimosa Sunrise. Okay, now I'm gonna jump over into Sandcastle, this shade right here. So now I'm gonna use my Morphe M421. It's just a flat shadow brush. I'm just going to drop into Sandcastle right here. Let's see. I feel like this would have worked better as a halo eye, but I've gone too far. So we're just going to keep going with it. I'm just going to keep packing that on there. So what do we think about that? It's not so bad to have used highlighters for eyeshadow. I feel like I did pretty okay. Pretty okay. It's acceptable. It's acceptable. Okay, so now I want to jump into a highlighter. So for Fenty highlighters, I have the Starstruck stick, I have the Mean Money and Hustler Baby, and then I also have the How Many Carats Diamond Bomb. So let's just use all three. Why not just be extra? Go Riri, right? We've used Starstruck. Now let's go into Mean Money and Hustler Baby, and I'm just gonna dip into both of these shades with my highlighting brush. Wet n Wild P77, and just do. Okay, now I'm going to take the Diamond Bomb and just press that on top of everything. Okay, so there's that. I think I want to jump back into this one right here and sweep a little bit of this Sangranita Sunrise around the lower lash line. I think that'll, I don't know, I think that'll be pretty. I'm going to try it. So I'm just going to jump back into the little crease brush that I used and just lightly sweep some of that around. Just connecting the two. Now let's go ahead and do our wing with our Fenty Fly liner in the shade 'Cause I'm Black. So let's go ahead and give that a good shake and go ahead and start this. And you guys know my wings are always wonky, so bear with me. One down, one to go. Okay, so that's the best I could get it. Don't judge me. So we've used our Fenty Fly Liner. Now let's go ahead and go in with our lip shade. And I think I want to use the shade I Quit, which is the new shade that I bought. I also have Griselda and I think it's Boys in the Hood, the lavender one. But I think I want to try I Quit just because it's like this gray kind of brownie, dark taupe. I don't know how to describe it. Let's bust it out and see. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox this. So it looks just like all the other Mademoiselle lipsticks. Ooh, isn't that pretty? You guys see that? Let's just go ahead and get started with this. There, so what do we think about that shade? I think it looks pretty good, actually. I kind of like it. I feel like it's a little dark for this eye look, but I'm gonna rock it anyways because I've already got it on, so it is what it is. It's the age of doing whatever the hell you want, and I'm totally into it. So yeah, I'm kind of digging it. So those are all of the Fenty products that I have to use. So I'll just go ahead and get ready with everything else off camera, and then I'll just jump back on here and do a little wrap up. So I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. Anything that wasn't Fenty related I'll have in the description box below so that you know everything that I'm using in case you're wondering or interested. This is the finished look, so I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in for a little second. So what do we think? Is it a yay? Is it a nay? Alright guys, so that is it for my full Fenty face, trying out the concealer review, just having fun with Fenty pretty much. So that is going to be it for this video. Hey guys, so it's Whitney and I'm back. I have officially had this Fenty concealer on for 10 hours. A little over 10 hours now, and I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on how it was wearing and everything, the powder and everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like these little lines like right under my eye that normally aren't really there. I don't know how well you can see that. Like, you see those little folds right there. So I'm not loving that. That is not making me a happy camper. So I don't know if it's not that bad. I've had worse. I've definitely dealt with worse, but it kind of disappointed me. So what I've just been doing all day is just kind of like patting it, and then it just smooths it right out. But I don't want to have to do that all day. I just don't want it to crease on me. I want something that's not going to crease. So I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting with this. So yeah, it did crease on me a little bit. Not too badly. Not so badly to where I just want to like throw it away or return it. Actually, I thought about returning it today when I looked at it, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it a few more tries. I'm gonna try it alone without the powder, and then I'm gonna try the powder by itself without the concealer and see like what exactly the problem was. Maybe it's just the two together. Maybe it's just one product and I can still use the other one, or maybe it was just today and my skin just had a malfunction. There's no telling. So I'm gonna experiment with it some more, but as of right now, I really loved the powder. I think the powder was an excellent brightening powder. I like the concealer. I like the way that it blends on. It doesn't set itself like the foundation, so you actually have time to move with it. I do wish that it had more coverage. Unfortunately, it does not, because you can still see this little red mark on my face. Like this, I think it's like a busted capillary or something, but I always try and go for a concealer that can cover that up. This one did not, so it is not as full coverage as I would desire, but it still did the job, and I just love Fenty, so I've got to support my girl. So I'm gonna do some more experimenting with it and see what exactly works and what doesn't, and just play with it a little bit more. So that is it for my review on like all of the Fenty products. Like the highlight on my eyes wore very well, very well, if you guys can see. The lipstick wore very well. I only reapplied it once, and that was just because I was eating and drinking. I didn't reapply anything all day, and I was all day at work, and I've had this on for 10 hours, so this doesn't look too bad for a 10-hour wear. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it and doing it and playing with all the Fenty products. It just gave me a really good opportunity to just scoop up all the Fenty stuff that I wanted to try and play with, and just actually get to show somebody just a little bit of something that I like to do. So this was really fun for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, go ahead and give it a subscribe. You'll be seeing a lot more of me, and I'll be seeing a lot more of you. And that is it for this video. All right, I love you guys. Peace out.